encountered a overheating issue the other day coming back from cruising. She went to 230. We never actually heard the mechanical fan engage, so we believe the clutch may be on its way out. We're going to check that first. So ideally, what happened, and we already tested it, we do have resistance when we're in a cool state. We should be at 3 on the valve. Center part being the valve, we're at 3 o'clock. As we go into operation mode, we should be between about 130 position when that valve closes. Take a temperature reading. We're at 77. We start applying heat, and we should see the valve rotate in relation to temperature. There's 100, 105, 130. Valve is moving. 140, 160, 180, 190. There's about 210. So right now, that valve should be locked. And notice we have no change from our original position, our original tension that was on that. So the next step, and should have done this step first, but I didn't want to take a hot clutch off a hot engine, is put it all back on the car and verify it does not actually engage. So we know the valve does work. That's our first step. So we'll real quick put this back on the car, start the car up, monitor our temperatures, and when this thing locks in, heavy duty clutch. I haven't measured these. I believe these were 2.25 inch on these pitch on the blades. You can hear this fan when it's locked in. There's no question. Coming back the other day from our cruising, we got up above 220, reached 230. Never actually heard this fan engaged near 1-to-1. On this clutch, I believe they advertise 80 to 90% 1-to-1. Never heard this fan. Usually this fan sounds like a diesel truck when it's locked in. Let's put it back on the car, start this thing up, get it good and hot. almost half an hour now with the air conditioning on and the condenser fan. I have a supplemental spall fan in front of the condenser. When we're sitting in traffic with the AC on. There you go. You can hear it running right now. That runs in relation to off a trinary switch for AC pressure and also off of the Sniper EFI at 200 degrees. AC is off, which means we just now tripped because we are at 200 degrees coolant temperature. That means the stagnant air in front of that fan, because we'd have no forced air running through it because we're not driving down the road, should be in excess of 200 degrees, which means that valve should be in the lock position. If we run this thing up, you really don't hear that fan engaged. Pretty much what we suspected and we didn't hear the other day when we were driving. The next telltale sign, when I turn this engine off, that fan should almost stop immediately. Let's find out. That fan rotated several revolutions. There is no question at all that clutch is dead now. Or not completely dead, it's definitely on its way out. The kicker to this whole saga, as we got home the other day, I immediately went through my receipts. That fan clutch, we put one on in 2013, and these are Hayden 2797s. We put another one on in 19 when we went back through this engine, and we are now at 2025. Anybody notice a pattern there? Every 5 to 6 years. Granted, they only have a 1-year warranty. I'm not faulting Hayden here. I'm just saying maybe we need to start adding that as a maintenance item every few years. So we will definitely let this cool off. Probably have to order one. Can't see that as a high consumable item in this area. So we'll get one ordered. And we'll move on to our next project. I believe while we let this whole front end cool off, we'll put the new LEDs in our console and glove box. Stay tuned for that one.